on in. Come on in. We don't have much time. Yeah, well, they're throwing you into your first assignment quickly, so I have to give you a quick rundown. This is being recorded. That's why I'm talking into this mic. The higher-ups need to hear this. This is important. You are very important. You were selected out of, God, had to be 200 people. Yeah, 200 for this. 200 to be the next me. Yeah, don't worry. I'll still be here. But this has to be quick, unfortunately. You're going to get thrown into not a tough mission, but, it's still an important one. You're going to have to just be careful. I just need to run over some stuff with you quick. It's going to be a little bit jarring, but like I said, the higher-ups, you can see the camera. The higher-ups want to see how you interact around me. I will be a consultant. For sure, I'll be in your ear. We're going to set you up with an earpiece. This is not a traceable earpiece. They will not be able to find this at all. It will be, you're probably going to have to go down there after this real quick. They'll insert it deep into your ear canal. It's a new technology on top of the other one, but I have to quickly say you're going to be me. You're going to look like me. I'll tell you how that's going to work in a minute, but yeah, they're expecting me, so you're going to have to go there. For now, I'm still here at the training center. I still need to do training on people. I'm going to have to train you as well. I'm glad you're looking forward to it, but for now, I can tell you about this. This is what you're going to be using for the time being. This is a multi-tool, a very important tool in our tool belt is this item here. This does a lot of different things. These are modified Wii remotes, but they are coming very handy. I mean, these things have been altered to the point where, this one here that I'm giving you has a microphone in it. It can record if you needed to do that. It is this one is a taser as well. If you hold down this back thing, you hold this down and then you jam on, you let it charge, you'll see this will light up a little bit and you'll get some, I'm sorry, this isn't going to light up. These 4 will light up fairly quickly. It's charging. Once it hits the 4th, if you're in a pinch, you could do it on 3, but it's not going to have the full strength. You hit it on that 4th, you hit this button here, and it's going to give out a hell of a charge. This is also a scanner. You got to do it from distance. It has a distance of about 50 to 75 yards. It's pretty far, but you can scan items, people with it. You can find out if they're bugged. You got to hit this button here. See that? The plus sign will switch it from taser mode to scan mode. It does quite a few things for sure. It does have a little cloaking device on it too. You have to hold down these 1 and 2 button here, and it will kind of just become invisible. I would suggest kind of, they say it can't be felt. It's a weird thing. I don't even understand how that works, if it even does, but it won't be seen. I don't know if you're going to get frisked or not, but if they're feeling something that's not there, you might have to play it off. You can figure that out. A lot of being a Shady operative is you gotta improvise, you gotta be quick-witted, quick on your feet, you gotta be a problem solver, you gotta be prepared for things, you gotta be thinking 2, 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of everybody. And sometimes it has to be more than that. It can be a struggle at times, I will tell you that. This will help you though for now. What else do we have here? This also has a port here. I'll tell you about this. You know what? I can tell you about this now. You're not going to need it, though. This here connects into it. It becomes also a tool. It can become a tool if you ever need to do repairs on any of our androids or anybody who's been modified or augmented. You can do some kind of basic things. You can cut through skin. It's kind of you can solder with it. Anything, you can do a couple different things, but this is kind of like, it has a camera in here which you'll be able to use. It's crazy how it works. But this will almost be like a little bit of a camera. It's interesting, and this thing, you can move stuff around with it and stuff. It's interesting, but I'll tell you more about this at a later date. I don't really want to get into it because we're running out of time. Yeah, I can see they're already, I know, they're already being pains. I don't know why this is so important, but, ever since everything else happened, they've been really paranoid. I mean, really paranoid about stuff. I said I was kind of done with that stuff, at least for the time being, but they don't even want me doing stuff anyway if I wanted to, because they're afraid people are going to be looking for me, which is probably true. So, I don't know, but it's an interesting thing. I'll tell you, in our next training session, I'm going to tell you more about other things when we have more time. The client you're going to be meeting at 27 Spruce Avenue. Yeah. I've heard that there's possibility this is a new hot spot for some activity that's been going on, paranormal. I don't know, but you're meeting someone who, knows a lot about this stuff, but we don't know if they've come from the people we've been in contact with speak highly of this person. That doesn't mean a damn thing. Okay, that's another thing. Always be a little bit paranoid. It's good to be a little bit paranoid. You don't want to be overly paranoid because then it gets real bad, real fast. So you don't want to do that. You will screw with your mind too much and it will be a problem. This can also be self-detonated. Like I said, it's a recorder, so you can get good information on this thing. It says a scanner. It does a lot. The taser's a nice touch. You can also if you, the minus button here, if you hit this and then you hold these A and B buttons, it will give off a huge, almost a blinding flash that should blind whoever you're intending to blind it for long enough, I should say, for you to get away. Like I said, just meet this person. They're supposed to be there by themselves, but like I said, be paranoid. Be aware of your surroundings. This is what you gotta do. This is why you're bringing this thing for the main reason. I don't think they want you to record anything, but you never know. They'll give you more information on that when we get the earpiece in, but you're gonna, stay back. Once you see this, the location, scan around the whole location. You might find a couple of hidden things as well. If anybody, you'll know. This thing's gonna let you know if someone's around there that shouldn't be. But you're going to want to do different things with this. But they really want to do it for is that. They might want you to record this conversation. I don't know if this person, what kind of paranormal stuff we're looking at right now. I don't know if it's UFO related, spirit related. I don't know, but that's been my focus since coming back from the other stuff. Is just going through a lot of these files and these weird cases and stuff, and people are trying to get all types of. We're trying to get the jump on the competition again because everything's almost back to square one after the shit show that went on prior. You were not involved with it, when you should be thankful, but I'm sure it will get weird at some point here. But you're gonna be your best friend. I have a couple of the tools to show you in our next session, and I'll kind of test you on your ability to lie and whatnot, stuff like that. You gotta be a hell of a liar in this game. You gotta convince yourself first and foremost to be able to convince everybody else. But here we go. I need to get to the meat of it here because they're really starting to. I don't know what this is all about, but it's something important and probably annoying, but. Okay, they need you to look like me because I think they're meeting me. So this is the thing here. I need to actually do this as well. But you see this hat here? You're going to be wearing this. I got to pop it on. It looks like an ordinary freaking busted up old hat that looks like it's 1,000 years old. Probably is. It needs to be washed. But, right now it is actually scanning me. It's actually doing a full scan. You see the brim here? It's bringing down the face, the back. It's scanning my facial features right now. I just need to leave it on for a few more seconds here. There's a button here on the back. You're gonna need that. It'll let you know. It will vibrate. You're not gonna be able to feel. I'll be able to feel it when it does what it needs to do. So, and it's done. All right. this on your head. Alright? Pop open that thing in the back for about 5 seconds. Close it up. And now it is imaging your face with mine, your head, everything else, the ears, all the way down to the neck. It might take a minute. You don't feel any pain or anything, right? Slight vibrations, a little tingle. That's fine. All right. Give you some elevator music while we're waiting. Okay. It seems like it worked. Take a look in the mirror over there. A little jarring, right? Well, you're me now. You look like me. You kind of sound like me. It's not... They don't know what I sound like. I don't think they do. They shouldn't. I've never seen... I looked at this person's file. I've never seen heard of the person before. Unless there's somebody else in disguise. You never know, of course. But yeah, you look like me. That's what they want to say. They want to say you look like me, you know, because then they'll be a little more honest and upfront because I'm well known in this community of shadiness, espionage, paranormal, everything, weird stuff, whatever it may be. Alright, so yeah, just get used to it. This hat should be fine. Like I said, it looks like a piece of crap hat because nobody questions it. But you're gonna need to, you know, just kind of get used to it. It shouldn't screw anything up. You'll know if there's an issue, it's gonna start to vibrate heavily and get the hell out of it does, because you probably have under 5 minutes before you look like yourself again. It shouldn't do that. This is kind of a newer technology. They just put it in an old hat, like I said, so it doesn't get questioned. People ain't question your filthy old hat, you know. But like I said, it should work. But like I said, you need to look like me, and it's the newest craze and technology to do it without it being invasive or weird or just spending freaking, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours in the makeup room getting a face like it's Mission Impossible. It's annoying. This is quick. You saw how quick that worked. It's under a 5-minute process to do it. They're still working out the kinks on it too, but it should be fine. Yeah. I like what you're thinking. I like where your head's at right there. That's good. Act like me, you know, do mannerisms, everything. I like what you're thinking here. Be paranoid of me, be paranoid, a little bit of paranoid. Everybody just have a little paranoid towards everybody, but not too much. Don't let it take you over, because it'll be a problem. We've had agents that have gone into the deep end. They've done nothing more than, nobody's actually done anything. They've just compromised themselves by being too paranoid. And you know, it's almost understandable in a lot of ways, because in this game you're gonna see a lot of weird stuff, and it's gonna be interesting. It really is. You gotta be prepared for it. I don't know how long you were at the academy for. That's not bad, you know. Yeah, I'm sure you had good teachers. Oh yeah, she's very good. She is very good. I haven't heard of him. Yeah, he's good as well. And like I said, you'll have meetings with me as well. I'm gonna teach you stuff, you know. For sure. Alright, well, they want to get this earpiece in you. They're going to put it in deep. It's not going to hurt. And then they'll remove it. They got to get in. They get in there deep, because these days people will get in there to look, you know. But this thing's going to almost be in the middle of your freaking head. It's going to be freaking back here. It's wild. But you'll be able to hear us. It's little. That's another thing that's jarring at first. They'll probably go through it with you with the 5 minutes, because it's going to sound like someone's talking into your brain. But yeah, find out everything you need. Report back to me on it as well. Yeah, I know they want you to report to Division 2 as well and report back to me. They said it's alright, because they want the help. But here's the thing, you know. No, they can't hear us. Be vigilant, even of this place you're in now. And it doesn't mean anybody's up to anything, but you never know. Because there are spies everywhere in this game. And just because that last incident is finally over, don't mean people are trying to get on top of the food chain again in this business. So just be smart, alright? Alright, you get down there, be careful. And here is your, just remember what I told you on that, alright? Yeah, and like I said, I'll be in your ear as well, so just, you know, just be calm. It should be a basic meeting. nothing should go wrong. All right. Good luck.